Welcome to Think About It with your host, Jaden Miller.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Think About It with Jaden Miller. Welcome back to my podcast. It's always great to have you guys listening in and joining me. Remember, I drop new episodes every Wednesday and Sunday. I would like for you all to like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. And again, follow me, like, share, tell everybody about my podcast on your favorite podcast platform. Again, hope everybody is doing well on this Wednesday. I'm going to revisit a topic that I talked about. Actually, it was my first podcast topic, and it dealt with TikTok. Well, as you all will remember, the month of September had lots of students taking part in the Devious Lick Challenge, in which they steal something from their school. So all across the nation, students were stealing soap dispensers and bathroom appliances and sometimes office equipment, and in some cases, students made off with things as big as printers, all right? Well, it turns out that this is just the first of many challenges that are supposed to go. All right. So, as I mentioned, September was the Devious Lick challenge. All right. Well, now we're in the month of October, and October is set to have a challenge that may be even worse. It is called the Slap a Teacher or Smack a Staff Member Challenge. And what it does is it encourages students to walk up to their teachers and slap them before running away, even as they make sure to get the entire thing on camera. All right. Well, there's a whole list for the whole year of things that it appears as though students have come up with. So September was vandalize school bathrooms. October is smack a staff member. November is kiss your friend's girlfriend at school. Let's see how well that one goes over. In December, deck the halls and show your balls. All right. January, jab a breast. Jab a breast. All right. In February, mess up school signs. March, make a mess in the courtyard or cafeteria. All right. April, grab some eggs. Eggs is spelled E-G-G-Z. That's supposed to be another stealing challenge. May is supposed to be ditch day. And in June, it's supposed to be flip off in the front office. They even have one for July. Now, this one doesn't seem like it relates to schools, but it's spray a neighbor's fence. All right. So I guess now that you're out of school, you don't have anything to do at the school. So you'll go and spray a neighbor's fence. All right. Well, let's talk about these a little bit. First, schools, police, parents are warning against an alleged slap a teacher TikTok challenge, which is supposed to be happening this month. Now, the TikTok platform, however, is indicating that this challenge is not something that is trending on their social media platform. They're saying that this has come from other social media platforms, and that TikTok is just getting the blame for it. All right. Well, it's unclear, according to reports, exactly where this list of warning potential challenges originated. There's a gentleman that's an Idaho-based school resource officer named David Gomez, who runs a Facebook page with 33,000 followers. And on this page, it disseminates information about schools and digital safety. And it posted a version back on September 22nd where Gomez tells that this is where this list comes from. It comes from 3,100 members off of a private Facebook group who have reported that this is going to be the new challenge. All right, so let's go back and take a look at this. So what we have now is we have this challenge that is purportedly supposed to be trending and starting in the month of October. Smack a staff member. All right, smack a staff member. How do you think that one's going to go over? Think about it with me today, Jaden Miller. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. And please listen, share, follow on your favorite podcast. All right, so we're talking today about this new list of TikTok school challenges for the year. All right. So in the month of September, it was vandalized school bathrooms. And of course, we know that this did happen. And throughout the country, there were a number of schools that were vandalized and things were stolen out of restrooms. All right. In the month of October, it's supposed to be smack a staff member. So I'm going to talk about this one really, really quickly. For anyone in my listening audience that's listening to my podcast, I would advise you not to smack a staff member, okay? Meaning a teacher, a maintenance person, a principal, a front desk person. Let me tell you why. There's several reasons why I say this. First of all, when you hit someone, okay, well, they have the legal right to hit you back, okay? And I'm talking about legally. I'm not talking about any policies or anything like that. I'm talking about legally, okay? And there are some teachers out there that don't play, okay? So you go up and smack them on the back of the head. And actually, there was a teacher, if I'm not mistaken here, I can actually tell you, in South Carolina, I believe it was. Actually, no. Yeah, it was in South Carolina. South Carolina, there was an elementary student that assaulted a teacher by striking her in the back of the head. All right, well, it looks like that student is now being expelled and that there may be some criminal charges that come forth. This type of behavior, just like theft and destruction of property, is not a prank. It's criminal behavior. So any student who physically assaults a staff member will be held responsible, both legally and by board policy. Now, when you hit somebody like that in that case, of course, students may not be able to, because you're under the age of 18, you may not be able to be held liable in terms of any financial damage, but teachers will sue you and sue your parents, okay? And your parents will be paying for years, for medical expenses, for pain and suffering, for the detriment that your actions, have, caused, this teacher, So again, I advise you not to do it. But I go back to my original thing. I was going to say, teachers don't play, okay? You smack somebody, they may smack you back, all right? You hit a teacher on the back of the head, and try to video or record it so you can put it on TikTok, so you can be the hero of TikTok. You mess around and some teacher will turn around and knock you in the next week, okay? I would advise you, if that's something that someone is considering doing, that probably is not the best thing to do, all right? There are some teachers that, work out and have muscles, and some that have arms and legs and have the ability to really do some damage, especially to someone who they think is really about to hurt them, okay? And it's really, really easy to share and articulate when you feel threatened, especially when there's this massive media attention to this whole challenge. People that are in school, aren't little anymore. If you're in high school, you can be 6'5" and weigh 200 and something pounds. So can you imagine a 6'5", 200 and something pound 14 or 15-year-old hitting a teacher? There will be repercussions, whether that be juvenile, whether that be being charged as an adult, whether that be financially having your parents to pay. Those are the consequences for this really, really silly behavior. So again, for the month of October, I'm going to advise people that that's probably not the wisest thing. So if there are parents out there that are listening, and you have students that go to elementary or junior high or high school, you may want to warn them or remind them that, hitting someone else, especially an adult, especially a teacher, comes with some major, major consequences, some major repercussions, all right? Some of these other ones I'm not gonna really deal with. November, kiss your friend's girlfriend at school. I mean, that may cause some real dissension in the friendship, and may cause the person that is being kissed some consternation. But again, if you kiss your friend's girlfriend at school and that's not something that person wants, that's an assault. Okay. So in a number of things, we're talking about criminal charges. Why would you want at the age of whatever, elementary age, or junior high age from 11 up to 17 or 18, why would you even want to put yourself in a position where you can be charged criminally for something, or maybe held, or your parents held civilly for something that just makes no sense? What do we go to school for? We go to school to learn. All right. So in December, it's deck the halls and show your balls. Now, I'm not going to speculate what show your balls means, because I think people know what that means. All right. Again, here's this indecent exposure, showing. I would advise that not be done, that if you're going to deck some halls, use some real holly. Go to Michael's and get the little balls that you put on your Christmas tree, the decorations. They're called ornaments. And so in the month of December, I think it's better to be jolly and not to be carted off to somebody's jail, okay, or expelled from school. January one really causes me some consternation too. That's jab a breast, okay. So now jab a breast. Now, it doesn't say jab a chest, okay, because then we could assume that would include males, all right? But jab a breast. So there's some girl walking to class, or there's some teacher or staff member walking to class, and your friend has his camera phone ready to video, and you're going to use a pencil, use a knife, use some sharp or object or instrument to jab someone in the breast? Really? You plan on doing that? Okay, so that's the plan for the month of January, to jab a breast. I think not. All right. Of course, there's always one or two individuals that will try this. All right. That always happens. Somewhere in the country, there'll be someone that thinks that this is funny, or think that they can get away with it. Again, I say not. February, we go back to the whole destructive thing, mess up school signs. All right. So, in most schools, they have video cameras and they're constantly recording. You will be caught, So again, why even engage in such behavior? Why not do the right thing? In March, make a mess in the courtyard or cafeteria. So can I assume that we're talking about food fights or throwing all your stuff on the floor? Well, then what's going to happen is again, you get found out, and then you're going to be cleaning the cafeteria or cleaning the courtyard, okay? On top of some school discipline, and maybe even, again, if you damage something in the cafeteria, the courtyard, that will be criminal damage charges. So, and again, as I mentioned in a number of these, it can leave you with a stain on your record, that may not be removable. Mommy and daddy may not be able to save you, okay? You may not be able to go to court and cry and ask for forgiveness and say that, oh, well, I'm just a little kid and, I really didn't mean it. People are getting real serious about this, okay? This, multi thousands of dollars in damages and then hurting people, okay? When I was in school, I used to pull little minor pranks, all right? I'll admit to that, okay? But nothing that rose to the level of criminal damage to property, and certainly nothing that rose to the level of hurting someone physically, all right? So again, some of these challenges, I would say that, maybe the students should be worried about the outcome. In my intro and on the websites that I'm looking at, it talks about, these school challenges for teachers to worry about, okay? I would suggest to you that teachers are probably least worried, okay? Students should be the ones that's worried, the ones that are, planning on or will engage in, these types of activities. You are the ones that have lots to worry about, okay? In April, grab some eggs, another stealing challenge, okay? That's ridiculous. So we're going back to September. We're going to start stealing things again, okay? And getting caught again. In May, ditch day. All right. Well, I hope you're not a graduating senior and decide that you want to ditch school, because then and it says that in a number of schools that they plan on not allowing students that ditch to graduate, at least not in the ceremony. Okay. So all of these years you waited, so that you could march down that aisle to that glorious music, and then not be able to do so because you decided to ditch, or you decided to grab some eggs, or you decided to mess up school signs, or you decided to jab a breast. Think about it, okay? Continue to share and subscribe and like on my YouTube channel. Please follow me, like, share, and spread the word on your favorite podcast platform. We're talking about the recent new list of TikTok challenges for the months of October through July. And so I left off with May, ditch day. Well, in June, it's supposed to be flip off in the front office. Now, what does flip off in the front office mean? Does it mean give the middle finger to the front office? Does it mean that you just go to the front office and just act crazy? What does that mean, flip off in the front office? Think about it. What does that mean, flip off in the front office? Well, my experience is that a lot of the people that work in the front office are pretty tough people, okay? That have seen everything from, parents that have come, ready to fight, or, really profanity laced phone calls from parents and students. So they're prepared. They've seen blood, they've seen vomit. So they're prepared. You can go and flip them off all you want to. They'll just look at you like you're crazy. Acting crazy in the front office probably won't work either. So if the challenge is for the month of June to flip off in the front office to get a rise out of the front office staff, then maybe you should rethink the one from June, because that one is not going to have any kind of impact. And then July is supposed to be spray a neighbor's fence. Well, I hope you're doing that because they want you to. So yeah, if your neighbor says, hey, it's time for this fence to be painted, then that might be a good deed on your behalf. So again, I'm talking about these TikTok challenges that have now come forward, that are supposed to be happening through the month of October through July. All right. Now, in all fairness, TikTok has come out with a couple of statements. They're saying that they don't condone this type of a challenge, and they say that on their website or on their social media platform, rather, that this is not a trend. That this whole new challenges and slap a teacher and stuff is not. They go on to say on Twitter that the rumored slap a teacher there is an insult to educators everywhere. And while this is not a trend on TikTok, if at any point it shows up, content will be removed. So they talk about this from the TikTok communications team, and they say, well, even if you were to do this type of thing and attempt to post it on TikTok, that they're going to remove it. Okay. Anyway. All right. So again, TikTok is coming forward to saying that these recent challenges are not something that they're allowing on their platform, and that this type of behavior is not warranted and will not be tolerated. And they go on to say that it violates their own guidelines for their content. All right. So what do you think? Think about it. TikTok is coming forward saying, nope, you can do it all you want to, but you won't do it on our social media site. Okay. So anyway, I thank you guys for listening today. This one was a short podcast. I just wanted to talk really quickly about this new TikTok challenge. Again, please like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. And wherever you listen on your favorite podcast platform, throw me some likes, shoot me some comments. If you like, please share and follow and subscribe. Again, I drop new episodes every Wednesday and Sunday. Thank you all for listening. I'll see you next time on Think About It with Jaden Miller. Have a great day.